your stage manager. This year we're doing A Christmas Carol. I'd like to thank you all for coming and to silence your cell phones throughout the production. And in case of an unlikely event emergency, there's an exit in the back, to my right, and to the up of the stairs. I'd also like to mention that the character Emma is going to be played by Lauren Brooks this evening. There will be no intermission, so if you can sit quietly throughout the play, that will be much appreciated. Thank you.
Christmas, Bob. Merry Christmas, sir. Bob, please. How many times have I said? Call me Fred. How's the family?
Fit as a fiddle, sir. Fred, all excited about Christmas they are. Thank you for asking.
Yes, there is nothing like Christmas. Any news about Tiny Tim?
We're praying for a miracle. Without an operation, I feel this may be Tiny Tim's last Christmas.
There. For what they're worth, you and Tim are my prayers. I've come to see my uncle on two important matters. Is he in?
He's always in.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah humbug.
Christmas is a humbug, Uncle. I hope that's meant as a joke.
Well, it's not. Come in, nephew. What is it you want? Don't bore me with talk of Christmas.
I only want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Uncle. Don't be cross.
What else could I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. Out with Merry Christmas. What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money, a time for finding yourself a year older, but not an hour richer? If I had my way, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled within his own pudding and then buried with a stake of holly through his heart. That's what I say.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your way, and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Then leave it alone. Much good it's done you. Much good it has ever done you.
There are many things which I have found enjoyment from, which I have not profited. I dare say, Christmas among them. Although it has never put a scrap of gold in my pockets, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good, and I say God bless us all, and Merry Christmas.
Ha!
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll dine alone.
But why?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry with all my heart to find you so determined, but I have made the attempt to honor Christmas, and I'll keep that good spirit to the last. So Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
Uncle.
Are you still here, nephew? I thought I'd dismissed you.
Yes. As the remaining partner of Scrooge and Marley's.
Nephew, you know as well as I do that Marley is dead. died 7 years ago on this very night. Come to think of it, when the new year arrives, we will be Scrooge and Co. Now, why didn't I think of that before?
Well, I've been asked as a member of the Christians Businessmen Guild to inquire about, I have no doubt in spite of your outward gruffness, you can be kind.
Kind? What of it?
At this festive season of the year.
It's winter and it's cold.
Yes, yes. More of the reason for my visit. Hundreds are in want of common comforts. Hundreds are in need of common necessaries. Uncle, will you give something to the poor?
Are there no debtors' prisons?
There are many, Uncle.
And the workhouse? Is it still in operation?
No, there are, Uncle. Although, I wish I could say it was not.
The poor law is still in full strength, then?
Uncle! It's Christmas!
Yes, and I'm glad to hear it. From how you were speaking, I was afraid they had stopped operating simply because it was a holiday.
A workhouse provides no Christmas cheer for mind or body. Us Christian gentlemen, we're hoping to raise some funds for the poor and penniless. Uncle, may I put you down for a contribution?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yes, nothing. Since you asked me what I wish, nephew, that is it. I don't make myself merry at Christmas, and I certainly can't afford to make lazy people merry. I help support the establishments you have mentioned, and let me say, they certainly cost enough, and those who are poorly off must go there.
Many can't go there. Many would rather die.
If they be like to die, they had better do it, and decrease the surplus population. That is not my affair. My business is. It occupies me constantly. You come and ask a man to give up his life and means. For what? Charity? Damned charity?
Is that your final word, Uncle?
Yes, nephew, that is my final word.
Well, you will not ruin my Christmas, nor dampen my Christmas spirits. He'll be expecting you for dinner. Oh, and Uncle! Uncle! Bah-humbug! And a Merry Christmas!
Cratchit! Cratchit! Cratchit, file these ledgers.
But it's evening, sir.
Is it?
Christmas evening, sir.
Oh. Then you'll want all of tomorrow off, I suppose.
Well, if it's quite convenient, sir.
If it's quite convenient, sir. It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I was to deduct half a crown from your salary, you'd think yourself ill-used, wouldn't you? Still, you expect me to pay you a day's wages for a day of no work?
It's only once a year, sir.
Be here all the earlier the next morning.
I will, sir.
Then off!
Merry Christmas, sir.
Christmas. Nothing merry about Christmas. Time for beggars and lazy people to think they can get something for nothing from an honest, hard-working person like myself. The world has gone completely mad. Stark raving mad. People singing Christmas cheer, believing that begging will get them anything. It's utter rubbish is what it is. The worst are those carolers, begging pennies for their songs out in the street, keeping people like me awake on a day that should be filled with nothing but profitable work. It's absurd is what it is. Completely absurd. they had any decency, they would make it a silent night. Hold it down out there! Quiet! Go away! That's it. Leave this place. Be gone from the house of Ebenezer Scrooge. Carolers. I was expecting that they didn't get something from anyone. Anyone would. Sparset! Sparset! Damn it, man, where are you?
Yes, sir.
That! What is it?
That, sir, that is a mirror. Frightening, isn't it?
A mirror?
Yes, a mirror.
Oh. Never mind, never mind. Lock the house. I wish to be left alone tonight. I wish for no visitors.
Very well, sir. The house is always locked. There are never any visitors.
Yes. Yes, of course. Good night.
Good night, sir. I wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Get out.
But it's Christmas.
I said get out.
But it's Christmas.
Out!
Something to warn you, sir.
What?
Perhaps porridge before bedtime.
No. No, nothing.
Merry Christmas, sir.
The house is lit and the doors are locked, sir. Will there be anything else tonight?
No, that will be all. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Then off.
And a very Merry Christmas.
Out! 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 Whoa! What was that?
What, sir? What, sir?
What was that? Was it you?
I'm sure it ain't me, sir. I'm sure it ain't me.
Then
Warm your bed, sir?
no. Good night.
Well, good night. And Merry Christmas.
Yes, yes. Merry Christmas.
Will it be a good Christmas, sir?
If you value your job, woman, you will not pester me for a handout this night. Now get out before you lose your job!
Merry Christmas, Scrooge.
It's outside, yes. Of course, there is someone at the window. Who would call this time of night? I do not know, but that must be it. What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask who I was.
Who were you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
He's dead.
7 years this night, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Why do you come here?
I must. It is commanded me. I must wander the world to see where I no longer share, where I would not share when I walked where you do.
And must go thus?
The chain? Look at it, Ebenezer. Study it. Locks and bolts and golden coins. Yours was as heavy as this I wear 7 years ago, and you have labored to build it since.
If you're merely here to lecture me, I've no time for it. It is late, and the night is cold. I want comfort now.
I have none to give. I know not how you see me this night. I did not ask it. I am commanded to give you a chance, Ebenezer. The chance I never had. Heed it.
Quickly then, quickly.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance?
Mark it.
I do not choose to.
Then you will walk where I do, burdened by your riches and your greed.
Spirits mean nothing to me.
Expect the first tonight when the bell tolls 1, the second when the bell tolls 2, the third upon the tolling of the bell 3 times. Look to see me no more, Ebenezer. I must wander, but look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
Jacob! Don't leave me!
Goodbye, Ebenezer!
Jacob! Nearly 1. No one is here. No one is coming. The spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
Your past.
What business have you with me?
Your welfare. Rise, travel with me.
But I am mortal still. I cannot pass through the air.
My hand.
Why, that's me. That's me. Back in the days at Brookfield Academy. Oh, those were the days. Those were the best days anyone had with the best friends anyone ever had. Ben Benjamin and Jack Walton.
Where are they now, Scrooge?
They are right there, beside me.
Look closer. You are all alone.
Poppycock. Hello, Jack.
Goodbye, Jack.
Ben. Merry Christmas, Ben.
Have a Merry Christmas, Ben. See you next term, I hope.
I see me, and I am all alone. But that is not how I remember it.
We tend to just remember the good, not the reality.
They're going off for the holidays and leaving school. At that point, all the children would go home for the holidays. No, not every child. There was me. And yes, still there, all alone, and reading. The poor boy.
What, I wonder?
Reading? Oh, it was nothing. It was all fancy this and make-believe that and take me away. All of it was complete nonsense. Yes, nonsense.
Alibaba,
I remember.
Genie, take me to the gate of Damascus.
Yes, master, and you shall have gold and myrrh and frankincense.
And they put him down. You remember? The silly one at the gate of Damascus? In his underdrawers.
Yes, the genie. He turned the Sultan's groom on his forehead in front of everyone. Well, serves him right if you ask me.
And all the thieves and the jars of oil.
And he was running them through like this and that for each of them.
And remember Robinson Crusoe?
And that parrot.
Yes, the parrot. I love him the best.
The parrot had a stripy green body and a drooping yellow tail feather like a leaf of lettuce. He couldn't sing, squawk, but he could talk. And he used to roost on the top of that very tree, all the way up there on the side of the island.
And Robinson Crusoe sailed around the island and thought the parrot said,
Robinson Crusoe, where you been? Squawk! Robinson Crusoe, where you been?
and Robinson Crusoe looked up in the tree and saw the parrot and knew he was still all alone there. Still there, all alone.
Poor Robinson Crusoe.
Poor Robinson Crusoe.
Poor child. Poor child.
Why poor?
Fancy, it's his way. A child's way, that is to say, to lose being alone in things as dreams, yes. Never matter if they're all nonsense, which, of course they were. They were all nothing but nonsense. But he'll grow out of it. Yes, I know he'll grow out of it because he did grow out of it. He became successful and happy and rich. Never matter. Never matter. Fan?
Brother! Dear brother! Dear Fan. I've come to bring you home. Home for good and ever. Come with me. Come now.
No! Let me watch them go. Let them be happy for a moment. She was a very, very delicate child. A breath might have withered her.
She dies a woman in childbirth and had, as I remember, a son.
A bastard child.
Your nephew.
Yes, Fred, my nephew.
Your only living family is this bastard child.
Well, what of it? We all have things such as this, haven't we? Childhoods and happiness, friends and sadness. But we grow out of it. We have to grow out of it. We grow out of it to become men, to become masters of ourselves. I've no time for it, spirit. My past and Christmas nonsense. I've learned what it is you have to show me.
Yo ho, boys! Ebenezer, Dick!
Fezziwig. It's old Fezziwig, who I apprenticed under.
Your master.
Oh, yes, and the very best master that any boy could have asked for. And bless me, there's Dick Wilkins. He was very fond of me, was Dick. Poor Dick. Dear, I don't believe he's with us in the present.
Oh, boys, there'll be no more work tonight. It's Christmas, Ebenezer, Christmas Eve, Dick. Let's have up with those shutters before a man can say Jack Robinson.
Mr. Fezziwig, sir, you're a wonderful master.
There you are, young Ebenezer. And where's your mate, Dick Wilkins?
Spirit, is this not more of your trickery? Is that not Dick over there?
Fezziwig sees only you. You as you were, not as you are. To him you are young Ebenezer, full of promise, sad but full of hope. And to you he is...
A wonderful master.
Why? Because he threw you a party? It was rather small. He only spent about 3 or 4 of your mortal pounds. And for this, he deserves this praise?
You misunderstand. It wasn't the money. He had the power to make our service light or burdensome. And the happiness that he chose to give, is quite as great as if it had cost a fortune. That's what a good master is.
Yes?
Nothing.
Something, I think.
I should like to say a word or two to my clerk just now. That's all.
Well, this is Christmas past, Ebenezer, and your clerk Cratchit could not be here.
No, of course he couldn't. It was merely an idle thought. Are we done?
Nearly.
Haven't you tormented me enough?
I only show the past, Ebenezer, what it promised you. Look, another promise.
Oh, yes. I had quite nearly forgotten. Emma.
You have not forgotten, Scrooge.
No, I have not forgotten, but it was so long ago, and we were so young. I'd have married her, you know, if only...
Can you love me, Ebenezer? If I bring no dowry into marriage, only me, only love. It is not currency which we can buy and sell with, but we can live with it. Can you?
Spirit, why does she look at me like that?
Like Fezziwig, she sees you only as you were, not as you are.
Do you love me, Ebenezer? Do you love me?
Yes, Emma. I loved you. I always loved you. I was young and I was foolish.
It is too late for that now. This is Christmas past.
Please, Spirit, just this once, allow me to change the past. I was young, and I didn't know what I meant. I did love her.
I release you, Ebenezer, for the love of the man you once were. Can that man, now that he is free, win me again?
If only you had held me to it. If only you had held me to it. I did love you.
We have never lied to one another. I hope you are happy in the life you have chosen. Goodbye.
No, I didn't mean it that way. Why do you show me this? Leave me! If I cannot change what has happened, then leave me. I'll live with my mistakes, as I have, as I must, and as I shall.
There is one other Christmas 7 years ago, when Marley died.
No! I will not see it. I will not! It was not my choice. I did not choose for him to die on Christmas Day.
And when that day was chosen, what did you do?
I looked after his affairs.
His business.
Yes! His business, my business! It was all that I had, all that I could do in this world. I've nothing to do with your world, the world to come after.
Then I will leave you.
No, please, not yet. You must tell me. What of the other spirits?
They will come.
And you? What of you?
I will always be with you.
Fezziwig? Hello, Scrooge. But you can't be Fezziwig. Do you see me as him? I do. And you hear me as him? I do. Oh, I wish I were that gentleman. I so hate to disappoint you. But you're not. No, Scrooge. You have never seen the like of me before. I have come to show you what is. I am the ghost of Christmas present.
I'm afraid that I don't understand.
Yes, of course. You see only what you wish to see, nothing more. But come out with me this Christmas Eve.
But I am not yet dressed.
Don't worry, no one will be able to see you, and you're dressed well enough for where we're going.
Where are we going?
Why, to your clerk's, Bob Cratchit's. Yes, you did tell my sister Spirit that you wanted to talk to him, did you not?
When I said that, I meant...
Yes, don't worry. You won't have to talk to him.
Well, shouldn't be too much of a trip. With only 15 bob a week, how far off could he be?
Only a world away, Scrooge. At least that far.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
What is it, Mother?
What has ever got your precious father then? And your brother, Tiny Tim? And Bonnie wasn't late last Christmas by half an hour.
Here's Bonnie, Mother.
Oh, Barbara.
I'm home, Mother.
Oh, I bless your heart alive, my dear. How late you are.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mother. I was detained at the workhouse. We had a good deal of work to finish up last night, and we had to clear away this morning.
How I wish you did not have to go to that dreadful place. If only Scrooge paid your father what it's worth, you could go to school or even get married. Well, never mind. So long as you are come, sit ye down before the fire and have a warm Lord bless ye.
Father's coming. Oh, and Tiny Tim. Let's play a trick on him. Hi, Bonnie. Hi.
Yes. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Belinda. Oh.
Your father.
Brenda. My dear.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Why, where's our Bonnie?
Not come
Not coming upon Christmas Day.
Oh, I'm here, Father. It was only a joke. I'd rather die than this Christmas. Come and see.
How was church then, and how did little Tim behave?
As good as gold and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful sitting by himself so much. He thinks the strangest things you've ever heard. Tell him, son. Tell your mother what you said on the way home.
It was nothing, Mother. I said, I hope the people saw me in the church because I am a cripple. It might be pleasant for them to remember upon Christmas Day, who made lame beggars walk and blind men see.
I pray for the day when Tiny Tim is strong and healthy again.
That day would come a lot sooner if Scrooge paid you what you was worth.
Scrooge, Scrooge, you dirty old stooge!
Children, it's Christmas.
Scrooge, Scrooge, you dirty old stooge!
Children, your father is right. We mustn't think ill thoughts of anyone on Christmas Day. Not even dirty old Scrooge.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant chair in the poor chimney corner and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unchanged by the future, the child will die.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Tell me he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unchanged by the future, none will find Tiny Tim here. What then? If he be like to die, he'd better get to it and decrease the surplus population.
Those are my words, but I didn't mean them of a mere boy, of a boy like Tiny Tim.
Oh, would you choose who shall live and who shall die? Judge not then. It may be in the sight of heaven that you are worth less than this poor crippled child, this poor man's son. Erase, Scrooge, those thoughts from your mind. You are not the judge.
Mother, I hate that man. I hate him for what he has done to this family.
Scrooge, Scrooge, you dirty old stooge!
Mother, is not Scrooge one of God's children? Then, should we not pray to him this Christmas Eve?
I give you Mr. Scrooge then. Ebenezer Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him something to feast upon, and I hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day on which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it as well as you do.
Dear, it's Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, but not for his. Long life to him, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy with all his money, I have no doubt.
Well, she is hardly hospitable. That's what I'd say.
She would have a great deal more to say, I assure you, if she could see you.
Spirit, I've seen enough. I will ask you again. Tiny Tim, will he live?
The child is very ill. Without the money for a surgery, not even song can keep him healthy through a cold winter.
You haven't told me.
Would you be told? Would you be taught? Would you have a teacher? Look at your own words, Scrooge.
But is there no happiness? Is there no happiness at all in Christmas present?
Yes, indeed there is.
Take me there.
To your nephew Fred's.
No, no!
Then there is no happiness in this Christmas, Scrooge.
The first spirit. They gave me more.
The first spirit was the ghost of Christmas past, with a whole lifetime to choose from. I have one day, Scrooge, this day, and you. You would not see more if I showed you. No, the ghost of Christmas present must be gone at midnight, and that is near now.
Third, the spirit of Christmas yet to come. Speak to me. Tell me, what is to happen to me? What is to happen to all of us? Yes. Yes, that house. I know it all too well. The dark windows, cold and cheerless. I know it because it is mine. What the? There are thieves. There are thieves in my house.
Poor old Scrooge. Poor old Scrooge. He has met his end, and no one here or near to mourn. It's sad, really.
Ain't no time to mourn the old bugger. Besides, he ain't been alive for half his life.
Still, 'tis sad, really.
He deserves what he gets, that's what I say. Him so high and mighty and cheap with the coin. We, who've been slaving here all these years, deserve what we get. That's what I say.
Aren't you the smart one now? I deserve me fair share. If you ask me, there ain't enough for two of us.
Oh, but there's more than enough if you know where to look, madam. There's more than enough if you know where to look. That's what I say.
Oh, ain't you really the smart one now?
Hardly decent is what I'd say. Hardly decent. Look at you two. Stealing from a poor old fella. Hardly cold. Next, you'll be through the wardrobe off the pathetic corpse. Ugh.
Here out of love, are ya? Nobody's twisting your arm, are they? We've come by this here right and proper. That's what I say.
There's no time for that. There's no time for that. We best be taking what we can and be off. If anyone's to ask, it's Christmas Day, ain't it?
Well, he ain't about to bother us now, is he?
No. Look at him. Look at him. Ain't he a picture?
Well, if he is one, it ain't a happy one.
Ladies, shall we? Something from Madam. It's a reminder of the old bugger. Go on.
No. 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 I couldn't. He was nothing to me in life, but my miserable employer. That is all. That is all. Lord forgive you two. I am not doing any of these deeds, especially on Christmas Day.
That's it. Look. Them real gold.
Oh, purists, madam. Those are the purists.
Me old man and me, we could use these coins. So I'm gonna take these.
Very well. Being a man more practical taste, I'll fancy me a scarf. And hope the smell ain't permanent.
What else? What else? What else can we take on this Christmas Day? What else? What else? What else can we take?
No more! Please, no more! I could not stop them. And now I see why. It is because that I, just as Marley, have died on this Christmas Day in the future. Please, Spirit, please, show me something else. Show me anything else.
And he took a child and set him in the midst of them.
My eyes are growing so tired. They're better now. It tires them so to try and read by firelight. Oh, how I want not for your father to see my reddened eyes when he returns home. It must be near his time now.
Past it, I think, Mother. But he walks slower than he used to these past few days.
I have known him to walk very fast with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder, very fast indeed. But he was smaller then, and your father loved him. So it was no trouble. No trouble. Smiles. Everyone smiles.
Fred, how nice to see you. And on Christmas Day, too. I was hoping to see you, but I didn't want to go to my uncle's business. I wanted to tell you how heartily sorry I, my good wife, were to hear of your loss.
Fred, it's hard for me to believe that you're related to my employer.
Sometimes it's hard for me to believe I'm related to Scrooge. But let's not talk of him. How are you? And the family? And the missus holding up since
the death of Tiny Tim? Tiny Tim is with God now. But I do miss him so much.
There, old man. Stiff upper lip and all that.
Bob.
Father's here. Welcome, Father.
Bob. My dear.
I'm sure it'll be done long before Sunday.
Sunday? You were there then today, Robert?
Yes, it's all ready. 2 o'clock in a nice place. It would have done you good to see how green it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that. I would walk there on Sunday. Often.
We mustn't hurt ourselves for it, Robert.
No, he wouldn't have wanted that. Come now. You wouldn't guess who I've seen. Scrooge's nephew, Fred. He asked after us and said he was heartily sorry for me and my good wife. How he ever knew that, I don't know.
Knew what, Robert?
Why, that you were a good wife.
Everybody knows that. And you're a good father, Father. Everybody knows that.
Well, he asked after us and said he was heartily sorry, and he gave me his card, and that's where I live, and Peter, I wouldn't be at all surprised if he got you a position.
Hear that, Peter?
And you'll be keeping up with some young girl, soon to be married, as will Belinda and Barbara. We will be grandparents.
Oh, go on.
Well, that day will come one day.
I hope I am the first to marry.
But remember, when that day comes, as it must, we must all remember poor Tiny Tim and this first parting in our family.
I shall name my firstborn son after my dearly departed brother, Tim.
He died. He died. No! No! You cannot tell me he's died, for that Christmas has not yet come. I will not let it come, because it was my fault. It's all my fault because I wouldn't pay. And Spirit, please hear me. I am not the man I was. I will not be that man that I've been for so many years. Why would you show me all of this if I am past all hope? Assure me that these shadows may yet be dispelled. I will honor Christmas in my heart, in the past, the present, and future. The spirits of all three live within me. Please tell me that I'm not too late.
Wassail all over the town. Our bread it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. In the wassail bowl we'll drink unto thee. Come, butler, come fill us a bowl of the best, and we hope that your soul in heaven may rest. But if you do bring us a bowl of the small, may the devil take butler, bowl, and all. Wassail, wassail, all over the town. Our bread it is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. In the wassail bowl we'll drink unto thee.
This is my room. These are my things. They have not been stolen. They are here. I am here. I am not dead. Oh, there is still time. But is it Christmas Day, or have I dallied too long with the spirits? How will I know? I must know.
Yes, sir.
What's the day? What's the day, my fine lass?
Today? Why, today is Christmas Day, sir.
It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits, they've done it all in one night. Well, of course they can. They can do anything they like, you know. They can save Tiny Tim. And I can save Tiny Tim.
Have you gone completely bonkers, sir?
My dear girl, I'm as well as I've ever been. I'm fit as a fiddle and as fine as time.
Whatever you say, sir.
Tell me, do you know the poulterers down at the street corner?
I should hope I know. I am the cook. I should know.
Oh, an intelligent girl. How utterly intelligent and really remarkable. Do you know if they've sold the prize goose hanging there yet? Not the little prize, the big one.
The one in the middle of the window, sir?
Yes, the large one, the biggest in the house, the biggest they've got, my beauty.
I suppose. It's hanging there now, sir.
It is? Excellent. Go and buy it.
Today? To cook and prepare today, sir?
Yes, I am in earnest. Here is half a crown for you, and money for the butcher. If you return with the goose, I'll give you another half crown, and if you return in less than 5 minutes, I'll give you a whole crown.
Yes, sir. God bless you, everyone!
God bless you, too. Now, for such a lovely occasion as Christmas, I must be dressed. I cannot go out and buy it is far too lovely an occasion. Merry Christmas! A Merry Christmas to all the world! Oh, truly wonderful. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, goodwill towards men, and peace on earth. What a lovely occasion. Now, a visitor? Come in, please come in.
Uncle, I have come one last time. Will you please come dine with my wife and I on this merry day? I know it may not mean that much to you, but you are, what's it called again? Oh yeah, family. The only family I have left. And it'll make mine a Merry Christmas.
My dear nephew, I would be honored to dine with you and your lovely wife on this Christmas Day.
Uncle?
Yes, I am your uncle, though I fear that it might not be pleasant to you. Will you allow me to make amends? And I hope you succeeded in your noble work yesterday. It was very kind of you to see me.
Is this really my Uncle Scrooge?
Yes, I am in earnest. Here, add this to your noble work.
Uncle?
Yes, please, take it. A great many back payments are included in it, I can assure you. But I do have one favor to ask of you, if you would do me it. Would you come visit me more often?
Yes, of course I will. And will you come down with me?
I would adore the possibility. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
I am most amazed at how Christmas can be after all. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, nephew. Yes, truly wonderful. But first, I must take care of something else of utmost importance. Hello, down there! Yes, you, boy! Do you know the way to the Cratchit residence? You do? Excellent. Fetch them and bring them here. I have something important to tell them. Oh, but wait. The goose and the cook. My dear girl, have you returned?
Yes, sir. I just this moment come with your goose. Would you like me to prepare it now, sir?
Nay, 'tis Christmas Day, and there will be no work done for Ebenezer Scrooge. But I must ask you something.
What is it, sir?
Could you call us a taxi?
Yes, sir, I can call...
Wait, us a taxi, sir?
Yes, us, because we will be off to my nephew Fred's for a Christmas party the likes of which you have never seen. And you, my special girl, will be my guest of honor at my nephew's Christmas party. If you would do me that favor of being an old man's guest, would you?
Yes, sir. I'd love to.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Yes, truly wonderful. Oh, come in. Hello.
Christmas, Mr. Scrooge?
You sent for us, sir. I hope there isn't business on Christmas Day.
No, Bob. May I call you Bob? It is Christmas Day, and there will be no work done at Scrooge and Marley's on this Christmas, nor any Christmas to come.
He's gone balmy. Nutty as a fruitcake.
My dear Mrs. Cratchit, I am not crazy. I have changed, and I will prove it with this, because, effective immediately, your husband is receiving a rather large raise.
Mr. Scrooge, we could use the money.
And that isn't all. Would you also take this for Tiny Tim's surgery and your daughter's college fund? And then you'll bring your son in Peter tomorrow, and we'll discuss getting him a position at my company.
Now I know he's really gone balmy.
Please, if you would go with my lovely cook here, you will find a Christmas goose, of which I am sure you have never had the size of, waiting for you.
Oh, no.
Mr. Scrooge.
Ebenezer, please, Ebenezer. Would you be off, please?
Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas. To Christmas, then, to each and every soul on God's green earth. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
God bless us, everyone.
Yes! Yes, God bless us, everyone!